got the last speaker.
Would you put up the slide, the density slides? There's been a lot of talk about the density. And I've got 3 quick slides I'm going to show you. That's been a bone of contention for a lot of people.
Anybody's brought up the density.
If you look at the Lake Maumelle Watershed Residential Unit Density Potential, the current ordinance utilizing the site evaluation tool only, that's without any zoning. That's 46,982 units.
Don't care.
And the performance design standards in the Lake Maumelle Watershed Management Plan, if you followed the performance design standard, would have allowed 45,000 units. Okay, go on the next slide.
It's 5.
The Lake Maumelle Watershed regulation, as it was originally proposed, is 26,756 units potential. And then the last slide is the version that you're looking at today. So it's been made out to be a lot of things, but there has always been the potential for much greater density than 7,000 units in 3 counties. I just want the planning board and the public to recognize that and realize that. So there's been a lot of talk about it, but the number of units are there for everybody to see. So that's one of the main things. I also want to thank the planning board for being involved in this process, and for all the groups, even though they may not be happy with what we were trying to do, but they've tried to provide an earnest and sincere comments for the most part, and we've tried to incorporate as many of them as we could. So, and I want to thank the planning staff too for putting up with me in this process. Anyway.
Can I ask a quick question about your map?
Sure.
Aleutian's not in there. Why is Aleutian not included in that green and red, and Aleutian's white on there, so it's not included?
Because these are the areas that you can develop residential units.
But according to the agreement that Aleutian has with CAW, which runs out December 31st of 2021, they will be allowed to develop single-family units up to 51, 24 townhouses, and probably 7 to 10 estate lots. I've seen that development concept already from them that they're planning to do as soon as that conservation agreement that they have with CAW runs out in 2021. That's in 10 years.
They would have to rezone the property to do it.
And that's going to stop them by how? They have, Stevens has enough money to rezone anyway.
They're not excluded from rezoning.
They're from the zoning, it says it on the map right there.
No.
They can also have any kind of business they want as well. There's no 500-foot limitation. There's no traffic flow limitation.
There's
no
nothing
parking
on them.
limitation.
So why are
Stevens is part of the 1%. They can do what they want.
The limitation is that the property will be zoned NR and conservation. Conservation, just like the rest of CAW's land, they can't use it any other way than what the conservation zone allows.
Up until 2021.
I don't care what that date is. The zoning is going to be conservation on the conservation portion of their property. The NR will be for the developed portion of their property where their structures are.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, man.
So there's no limitations on where they have structures now?
No.
No, they're excluded from the watershed.
As it is right now without any regulation? Is that what you're asking?
No. If this is passed, are there exceptions to where their buildings are now? Are they excluded from any of the zoning laws that you're going to pass?
No.
They're not?
They're not excluded. They'll have to meet the set requirements. They'll have to meet whatever building setback requirements, whatever requirements there are in the county regulations if they go to construct something new.
They have to follow the set, all of us do. But
Right.
they're excluded from the zoning.
No. They're not excluded from the zoning. They'll have to.
Where does it say that in writing?
Why is it marked excluded on the? Sir, if they're not in your map, they're not excluded. Is that
They're-
right? The map is where you're talking about the zoning being?
That
Is
is
it in
the
this report?
density map. That's not the zoning
Is it in
map. It's just showing you where residential
Would you be
units
so
can be.
kind? Would you be so kind?
Here it is right here.
Go up the zoning so we can see that.
There it is right here.
Okay.
So the maps that we're looking at up
It
here.
makes it much easier when you share information rather than keep it from everybody.
There you go.
Mr. Chairman, does the staff, do y'all have any more presentations?
Yes, that.
No, we do not.
Okay, there's the map. I guess the
Are you opening up the comments now?